friends, it's Valerie. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button and join my YouTube family. Today's video is going to be part of a collaboration, and it's going to be all about like food challenges. So we are challenged to make something unique, like a cookie recipe or a recipe that uses cookies. And I've just got one recipe here for you today, and it is a no-bake. And this is going to be hosted by Tiffany from Small Town 6, so don't forget to go check out her channel, and I will leave a link to that in the description box down below, as well as a link to the playlist, so you can go check out the other lovely ladies and what they have for you. And let's just get started. Today I'm going to be making a no-bake golden Oreo lemon cream dessert. To start off, you're going to need some golden Oreos. I'm just using the double stuff kind because it's what I had on sale from my local store, but of course if you are just buying these at regular price, just go ahead and get the non-double stuff kind, because I'm actually taking some of the creams out of mine so that I don't have too much of that like frosting in the middle. And I'm going to take about 15 of them, although next time I make this I will be using about 20. I do feel like that would have covered the bottom a little bit better. And I'm just placing these in a Ziploc bag, and I'm going to kind of close that up a little bit, but leave it not closed all the way so that the bag doesn't like pop when I use my rolling pin on it here. So I tried it with the rolling pin first, and then I was just kind of like using my hands to kind of like just crush these cookies up. Use whatever method is best for you. I wasn't going for a super fine crumble, but I did want them all nice and broken up. So I just kind of went back with both the methods until I got them all broken up. Now I'm taking 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and I'm just going to go ahead and place that in a small little dish, and I'm going to melt that. I think I put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds and that melted it. And I'm just going to go ahead and pour that right there into the bag, and this is going to help me avoid like another dish, since we already went ahead and used up the Ziploc. Might as well just mush it all up in there. I'm just kind of using my hands to kind of get that butter throughout there. It's not going to be a exact perfect crust like you would have like a graham cracker crust, but this will kind of help it become a very loose crust on the bottom of the dish here. And I am just using an 8x8 baking dish to put this into. I really like to use this type of dish for these like no-bake desserts. This really reminds me of like Dirt, like if you've heard of Dirt the dessert, the more like chocolate version. I was just going for something that was more on the lighter side, and something lemony sounded good to me, so it sounded like a good idea. So now I'm just placing all that golden Oreo on the bottom of that baking dish, and I'm just gonna kind of press it down. Like I said, this is a loose crust, so don't expect it to be super firm and hold together very well. This will sit in the refrigerator and kind of help stay together. If you served it too early, it will fall apart a lot easier. Now I'm taking this 3.4 ounce box of lemon jello pudding, and of course you could use whatever pudding you want here. You could use vanilla. Like I said, I was just wanting something with lemon flavored, so it sounded really good to me. But vanilla sounds just as delicious. It will still go really well with the golden Oreos. So I'm just placing that into a bowl, and I'm adding 1 cup of milk. Typically with these types of no-bake desserts, you cut down the amount of milk that it normally calls for, which it calls for 2 cups. So I cut that in half to 1 cup. Plus I'm going to be adding in some lemon juice, so that's going to make it a little bit more liquidy. And I'm just going to kind of whisk that all together until it's nice and combined with the milk, and then it's going to start setting. But I decided to add some of this pure lemon extract in it. I just added a few drops, and I'm kind of just gonna stir it all together and taste it. I do this many times until I have a taste that I'm going for, but I'm not gonna go ahead and show you all of that. But I used some lemon juice as well. I just wanted a little bit more of that tart lemon taste versus just like a sweeter lemon pudding taste. So I got that to the consistency I wanted, or flavor that I wanted. If that's something you're going for, like tart, just mix into the amount that taste it as you go and just see if it works for you. And once it was at my liking, I'm just adding in a small container of Cool Whip. I'm just using this generic brand here, but use whatever one you like. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fold that with the pudding. I always keep these like Cool Whips in my refrigerator. In summer I make a lot of like no-bake type things. They're just quick and easy, and I really like them, so I just had this one already sitting there, and it was defrosted already, so it's a little bit softer than it's going to be when it sets up in the refrigerator in a while. and I'm just mixing that all together till it's well combined, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour that right on top of that like cookie crumble that we just put on the bottom. And you're just gonna go ahead and drop that all in there and smooth it out into a nice even layer. Now, just for looks, I'm just going to go ahead and add some more of these golden Oreos on top. I'm just kind of breaking them with my hand, and as I break them, the cream just pretty much stays right there or comes off pretty easily. So I am just discarding that. If you want that, feel free to leave it. I was just not going for too much of that like type of like cream that they have in the Oreo, like all over the place. I wasn't going for a whole lot of that. I would like in the crust, but not all throughout the dessert here. So I am just gonna go ahead and break the amount that I feel looks good. Just go ahead and do it to your liking, and go ahead and let that chill in the fridge for at least a few hours. Overnight tends to be really good, like the cookies really like absorb that pudding and get a little bit softer. But if you like it a little crunchy, it's fine served right away. That's actually what I ended up doing, and it's not the most beautiful dessert, but it tastes nice and fresh with that light citrusy pudding and then that sweeter vanilla flavored cookie. I think it's a really good combination. Thanks so much for watching, friends. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that little bell. And don't forget to go check out Tiffany's channel and the playlist so you don't miss out on everyone else's desserts. And I hope you all are having a great day.